basically the contractors can say, so they don't have to get fined by NDOT, but they're gonna have to come way before this.
Okay.
So do we just make a motion to have you sign this acceptance?
Yeah.
Which I don't know why they even extended it even more because they're gonna be done next week. And that step sheet was out for 21 days, which they approved by NDOT. I asked them, I said, is it gonna take this long? They're all like, no, it'll be done probably next week. But
Well, then I don't necessarily want you to sign it. Right?
well, they got it approved by NDOT.
Oh,
So
well,
NDOT already approved it. Yeah.
then we're just approving it,
Right.
right?
Okay, ready? Oh, you got
It's on.
you got the live thing on?
Lights on.
Is I'm rolling my
What? Okay, we'll go ahead and bring the Board of Works meeting to order. Were you both given a chance to review the minutes from the previous meeting held on September 2nd?
Yeah. Motion to approve minutes is email.
Motion and a second. Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Same sign. Okay. Kevin, you want to come up? You have a resignation letter you want to present to the Board of Works?
Unfortunately, as of September 8th, Officer Luke Rumschlag resigned from the department. Did you make copies of that letter?
You did?
How long did he serve? How many years?
7.5.
7.5 years.
We need to make that a matter
So
of
the
record.
board will need to make his, resignation a matter of his letter of resignation a matter of record.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion and a second to make it a matter of record. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Same sign. Okay.
I was asked permission to start an application process.
Yep, that's the second thing.
Leaves a vacancy.
I'll make a motion to have you move forward with the application process.
I'll second.
Okay, motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Same sign.
Do you need to know the time frame on that right now?
What, like when you're gonna post it and everything?
Like how far out?
We don't have to approve it now. We gave you the approval to go ahead and do it. So.
Thank you.
What was the name of the guy? This one?
Lucas Rumschlag.
Lucas.
Um,
He's past the time for all the uniforms and all that jazz. That was 5
Right.
years. Wasn't it?
This 1034. What's going on with that?
So,
Is that Kurt?
between Kurt and I will kind of explain
Kurt, you
where
want to
we
come
are.
up for 1034 Parkview Drive?
Top page is conversation I had today with Ruben Soto Jr. The house in question is 1034 Parkview Drive. We've been dealing with this house for a little over 4 years now. Initially, this house was to be part of our flood buyout program through Maumee River Basin. Before the paperwork could get finalized, Ruben Soto Sr., the owner of the property, passed away. Maumee River Basin tried several times to reach out to family members and could get nowhere. We did find out that there was a mortgage on the property through the USDA. Rod Frankenberger tried several times to the USDA to get them to work with him to get the flood buyout and failed miserably. They wouldn't even return his calls. Actually, I know.
It wasn't that Rod failed miserably. Rod tried
Oh, he did.
valiantly
Yeah.
to,
Right.
yes, he
they
worked,
feel-
he worked for the city of Decatur on that property extensively.
And I know Ann has tried to get all of USDA as well, and with no luck. What I've given you, in that stack of papers is, actual copy of, Ruben Soto Senior's death certificate, a letter from the USDA, to Mr. Ruben Soto Jr., which basically says they're canceling his debt. However, they didn't take proper steps to record.
They didn't take any steps to release the mortgage. So USDA had foreclosed on the property, and they have a judgment, and that property had almost gone to tax sale. But there was a last ditch effort to try and get it within the flood property, but, again, USDA, kind of refused to work with the city on creating that opportunity. And then maybe 2 years later, the city learned about the letter USDA had provided to the Soto family. But all the while, this property has sat in complete disrepair and has sat abandoned and without any kind of attention or improvements or maintenance done. And it is in a very, very sorry state, and it's a significant eyesore to the neighbors nearby, and who are getting more and more vocal about the condition of the property. And so that's brought us to this point. And very recently, there's been an effort by code enforcement to send certified mailings to anyone with a substantial property interest. So that includes USDA, and it includes the heirs to Mr. Soto's home. We've got records of our efforts to date as to service and notice to those parties with a substantial interest in the property. We can show that USDA received a certified mailing to appear tonight and address unabated nuisances and have an understanding that the city is moving forward with a demolition order on this property. However, any of the certified mailings that went to the Sotos went undelivered. We do believe that Mr. Soto Ruben Soto Jr. received the regular mail version, but was not able to collect the certified mailing. We believe that that's what prompted his call in today. I think at this point, code enforcement is prepared as the enforcement authority for the city to move forward with a demolition order. That does require Board of Works to schedule a hearing, which we would like to have scheduled for the second meeting in October, which I think is being moved due to different
Conferences, yeah.
yeah. But at this point, we'd like to make a matter of record the certified mail receipt showing service on the USDA.
Yeah,
So-
they received that on August 27th.
And they've not made any contact with the
They've not
city
made any
whatsoever.
contact with us, however, we did receive a phone call from the, property maintenance company. Brad, when was it? About, a couple weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
Basically stating that they were no longer under contract. So we've never contacted them, so we're assuming that USDA did. So they would have had to contract with USDA. The other notification that we sent out, so this was to Ruben Soto Jr., Ermelinda Hernandez, and Dolores Soto. The certified letter from Brownsville, Texas, which is where Mr. Ruben Soto is, was actually denied and sent back to us. The sister is somewhere in Ohio. So I've asked him to get us contact information for both. He stated basically that they didn't want anything to do with the property. I did say something to them about the possibility of a quitclaim if we tear down the house. Because if they don't do that, then it's gonna go up for sale, and then we're gonna have to babysit some more on that property. So if we can get it at quitclaim, because we're gonna have money in it, we've already got money in it, because we paid a third-party contractor to go in and do yard work,
Yeah.
make it look a little more
Right.
pleasant. So that's our goal, to get that information before the next meeting that we come.
Well, I think at this point, what needs to be done is first make a matter of record the communication with USDA, showing that they had notice of the proceedings tonight.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign?
And then I think what code enforcement is requesting is to move forward with demolition order on the property.
Correct.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And,
Opposed, same sign?
and the final action then would be to move forward with issuing that demolition order and doing a notice by publication on the Soto family heirs, so that we can make sure that they're aware, and then set that for essentially a continued hearing from tonight, since we were not able to show appropriate, like, required statutory notice. I know that Mr. Soto Jr. called in, but that isn't sufficient for a record, so I think it would be cleanest to do a notice by publication on this, and schedule it for that second meeting in October, at which point we would give them 30 days to either demo it on their own, and if they don't, then we would be able to move forward.
We need a motion for that too. The
Doesn't-
third one.
It doesn't hurt.
Yes, I'll make a motion that we
Move forward with notice
move
by
forward with
publication
notification
and,
and public hearing.
okay.
A second.
Okay, motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign.
Alright,
Alright, I do wanna say thanks to Kurt and Ann for working on this. As Kurt said, this has been a problem for a few years now, and I have had many complaints from the neighbors down there. It's sad that they had to put up with it, but because it was tied up with USDA mortgage and the person passing away, it was just a long, drawn-out process.
Lisa and Brad, they take some blunt too.
Yeah.
Brad's done a lot of legwork down there.
Yep.
Lisa's received calls, Brad's received calls,
Yeah.
even from neighbors.
Right. Well, thank you guys, the whole team, for taking care of this, and we're at least we're in the right direction now. So hopefully something can happen soon.
Kurt, how many years has it been unoccupied, the house? 4, 5, 6,
About 4.5, 5.
4.5 years.
Yeah.
And will the demolition take place after the second meeting in October? That's gotta be
We're-
handled public.
we're a little bit off from actually getting the structure down.
That's gotta
So
happen
we have
first
to,
before the
follow,
demolition takes place, right?
yes, we're operating under
it's-
this unsafe building laws and conducting this, but there are statutory notice requirements that have to be complied with, and specific amounts of time, minimum amounts of time.
That'll be done at the meeting in October.
Do you have anything
Correct.
else? Do you have anything else for Board of Works?
No.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, just the thing.
We are done
Jeremy.
with this?
Yep.
Yeah, we do have to make a matter of record the conditional employment contract between the city and Conrad Dyer, who is going to be our new police officer as of 9/29.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign? Okay. And then that, change order? Hey, Jeremy, we have that change order just on the date change from the roundabout?
I was gonna ask you about that before you adjourn, if
Oh.
you would have time to do that.
Yeah.
He just sent it to me today.
Yeah. So we just need to accept it and make a motion for me to sign it, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's just a time, it's not a financial change. Because the lights were so delayed down there, NDOT allowed them to extend it out. I don't think the project's not gonna extend out, but that saves them from having to pay any fines or
Is
anything.
there a new date for the opening of it yet, or?
Soon.
Very soon. We have to see how far they get this week.
Yeah, okay.
So I need a motion to accept that change order and have me sign it.
Well, like Dan said, that means nothing other than it protects the B&B, which is a general contractor, from having to pay daily delays.
When you get a date from here, when you get a date, be sure to call Matt, the Democrats, I mean, tell him, we may have a new reporter cover it, have a new reporter, and she may want to cover it for us.
Yeah, we will. I just want you guys to understand that that changes nothing on the project.
So you need to get here? Okay, so
Motion to accept and sign.
accept the change order and have me sign it.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion second, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign? Okay, then Ann, you got something?
Yes, so I use Westlaw as my legal research tool. It's up, that contract is up for renewal as of January 1. I've talked with Aaron about that. It's a 3-year contract, but the price is currently at $212. It'll jump to $287 for this next year. It's been factored into the budget, but I just, with it being like the $287 per month, the total annual contract is at a level above where I can just sign off on it. So I'm requesting Board of Works approval to approve that contract and have authorization to sign it and get it returned.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay,
Thank
do you have anything else?
Nope.
Do you have anything else?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.